Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. I'm gonna play a solo game right now for Halloween. So for Halloween, I figured I'd save Atlantis, and let's move this stuff around. There we go. There we go. So I played this. This is my third attempt to save Atlantis. Well, actually, you're not saving Atlantis. Atlantis is doomed, but we're trying to save the people of Atlantis. Oh, I gotta put these three people over here. So I know I've been playing this game at night, and now I figured I had nothing to do today. I guess the housekeeping is order. I approved all the proofs. The comic is starting printing today. It's a little later than I had wanted, but when I put in the order, I didn't anticipate there was going to be any problems. But there was a couple of problems. I got the physical proofs. We fixed everything, and now that my comic Heroic Tales, all the variant covers, everything is going into production today. So there you go. It's actually they're hitting the button as we speak to print. So that's what we're doing. So I don't know. I just figured I'd try this game before putting it away. So I got friends coming over tonight to play some Halloween themed games. So I figured I'd give this game one last whirl before putting it away. So as always, whenever I do these my hand solo, I guess counterintuitively, it's an open invite because my hands solo. This is before I had a secondary camera account. So if you want to pop in. If you want to watch, just comment. Let me know. There's a couple of people watching. Let me know how the sound is, how it looks, and I am going to start the game. It's pretty simple. It's a cooperative game, meaning everybody who plays is on the same team. The only way to win is to build all 10 of these components and then power up the power core. This can only be built last. We fill them in here. And as we build them, we get a little bit more extra powers. And then we make a dimensional gate. It's not really explained. Either the dimensional gate takes us to another continent, probably another continent, or another dimension, and the Atlanteans survive. But how much of the Atlantean culture survives with them? That's how well I play. All right, so I'm going to start now. I hope nobody's commenting, so I'm just going to assume that everything's good until I hear otherwise. All right, so first stage of the game is I place my Atlanteans. So this is myself, this big piece, and then I got three little pieces. I have my robot. All that does is give whoever's standing with them a bonus. This is a hologram. You only use the hologram in a 1 or 2 player game, and the hologram just gives you a lot of help actually. So this is what the hologram could do for this particular turn. Every turn we flip over one of these cards. Think of the computer on Voyager, like it's an AI that can help me. You replace the hologram and up to 2 other Atlanteans after everyone else suffers the misfortune, but before everyone takes action. Oh, cool. So cool. So this gives me a little bit like foresight of where the problems are going to be so I can avoid them. That's pretty cool. All right. So I'm looking around here. I usually start off by mining and stuff while it's relatively easy. So this guy is going to go. I'll send these 2 over here, and I'll send these 2 over here. I will send myself all the way down into the forge, and the hologram and the bot. I'll start mining gold over here. Oh, I could put the hologram and 2 of them after. So I will put this guy here, and then these 2 I could place afterwards. All right, so I placed the Atlanteans. Now I got to suffer misfortunes. This is how the game fights back, for those of you who don't know. So I take 4 of these cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I reveal them and resolve them in the order that I drew them. Okay, so here we go. A catastrophic flood. Oh, that's a great way to start the game. Flood 3 tiles in any peninsulas. Mystic barriers do not prevent. So we'll put the discard pile right here. Now I'll put the discard pile right here. So I have to flood 3 tiles. So this will get flooded. This will get flooded. You got, if you're not making the sound effects, are you actually playing? And then there you go. That's 3 tiles get flooded. All right. Hey, another catastrophic flood. This tile will get flooded. This tile will get flooded. And I don't want to flood. This is the cities. This is the libraries. This is the forge. Those 3 peninsulas are called the civilized peninsulas. These are the wild peninsulas. This is the mountains, the hills, and the forest. So I'm going to flood the mountains over here. And because my bot was on the tile, he comes back and he doesn't get to do anything. He got screwed. Man. A sleeping giant there. At the beginning of the following round, you may randomly flood one of the titles to recruit the giant. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got a sleeping giant over here. All right. That absolutely. So there's a giant sleeping over there. Next round, we could wake the giant and recruit the giant. Man, this is rough already. And the hills get flooded. Holy mackerel. That was the first round. That was the worst opening round I've ever seen of this game. The worst opening round I've ever seen of this game. Now I could place these 3 because the holograms astrologer ability let me do that. So I need ore, otherwise his action is useless. So I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna get a bunch of ore and mine it really quick now while it's easy. As the tiles get flooded, it's harder and harder to do stuff. So the phases of the game are: first you place your workers, they're called Atlanteans. Then you suffer the misfortunes. Now you take the actions. Just this particular ability let me do it a little bit out of order. So now I have to take my actions. So first thing I want to do is these 2 guys are over here. They're trying to recruit other Atlanteans. So this symbol, I don't know if you can see it. It's 2 dice plus whatever the wave counter is. The wave counter is at 0. And I got to get a 7. So I got to roll 2 dice and get a 7. I got a 5. Plus 0 is 5. And even if I spend this Mystic Energy, I get a 6. So these guys, I just wasted their action. Now I can resolve these actions in any order that I want. So now I got the hologram and a regular worker over there. I need to roll 3s. Okay, so I got 1 bit of ore. Okay, I got 1 bit of ore. And then this guy is higher up. There's only 2 spaces over here. So this guy's higher up. He needs a 4. So the farther away from the sea, the harder it is to do. Okay, so I got 2 pieces of ore. Okay, that's cool. So I'll take the 2 pieces of ore. Now I am all the way up here in the forge. So this spot is you just automatically turn 1 piece of ore into 3 pieces of Atlantium. So the only purpose ore serves is to turn it to Atlantium, and Atlantium I need for everything. So better do it now while it's easy. All right. So there we go. My printer's making weird noises. I don't know if you can hear that. So that was that first round. Now this counter is at 0, so I flip over 0 more tiles. Thank Poseidon, because that was the roughest opening volley ever. That was just, a catastrophic first round. So now I turn this counter to 1. I take Mystic Energy because in a solo game, at the beginning of every turn, you get a piece of Mystic Energy. And now I start all over again. Hey, Alex is here. Alex. Yeah, I'm going for it again. I don't know if you saw that first opening round, but geez, I had, out of the 4 misfortune cards, 2 of them were catastrophic floods, a sleeping giant, and then the hills. Man, so seven tiles got flipped over in the first round. It was the sea was rough. The sea was angry that day, my friend. All right, so now this round, next round, Atlanteans cannot be placed here. Okay, so I can't. So I can't even go to the forest right now to get crystals. So I'm screwed out of crystals. All right. So I got a bunch of Atlantium. So let's see. I can't get any crystals because you want to start building. You want to start building components as fast as you can. The faster you build components, the faster. So this one I could possibly get. So next round. Okay, so I'm going to go for the possibility multiplier. I already have 2 Atlantium. I need to get gold. So I'm going to place. Oh, before I do anything, I got to see what the new hologram ability is. The Artificer. When you place your Atlanteans, you may place the hologram on an empty placement spot on an unbuilt component. That component is available for use this round. Okay, so the hologram could use these blueprints powers. Cool. All right, so I'm going to go to the Numinous Beacon, and next round, I just get 2 followers. So next round, I'm going to have 2 workers. So I'm basically sacrificing 1 work the next round. So I'm next round, I'm just, I'm getting +1 worker next round. All right. So, but I still want gold. I want gold. So these spaces are all 5. So the gold doesn't matter where I place them. So I'm going to place these guys here to make it safe. I'm going to place these 2 guys over here because I really want to get more workers. I have a feeling this is going to be a mistake. And I'll place, you know what? I'm just going to front load workers. Probably a mistake. I want to get as much workers as possible, as fast as possible. All right, so now I placed all my Atlanteans. Now I got to draw 4 misfortune cards. I gave him a good shuffle. I shuffled for a while before I even went live. And maybe that was a mistake because I got catastrophic floods. Hey, I got another catastrophic flood. 3 tiles. Yay. So the sleeping giant sleeping while everything is getting destroyed over here. There we go. Red skies. Gain 1 mystic energy. You may spend 3 mystic energy to recruit the mermaid. So there we go. We got the mermaid. I like the mermaid because the mermaid allows me to get more mystic energy. She doesn't come out yet. I got to place her at the place Atlantean phase, which already passed. Debauchery. I've never seen this. Shuffle 2 catastrophic floods into the misfortune deck. You may shuffle in a 3rd to recruit the fawn. Oh, God. Okay. So I got to do that now. So I got to take 2 catastrophic. Well, I don't. So I'm gonna put in 3 catastrophic flood cards because I want to get the fawn. I just like having all these extra guys. So I got to shuffle this big old deck. Hey, Alex, what is it? You're rooting for me. Remember, it's all about shuffling and rolling. Yes, shuffling and rolling. Well, at least new cards are showing up. too bad most of those cards were catastrophic floods. 3 of them were already spent, but now they're shuffled back into the deck. But I'm all about the bells and whistles. I want to see what the fawn could do. I don't even know what the fawn could do. Maybe the fawn sucks. But I so now I have a fawn ally. Oh, and I also have the mermaid. So I'm going to shuffle one more time because this deck is huge. And I'm hoping a card just fell. Okay. I'll give it a shuffle because I saw the card. Okay. All right. All right. I'm putting these here. All right, that's too far to reach. And then this is the cities. So this tile floods. Those 2 guys, they spend their whole turn dealing with the flood rather than doing the work that I asked them to do. And now I have to get. Okay, so I recruited the mermaid. And now I recruited the fawn. Okay, and now I'm going to flood this to recruit the giant. So now I also have the giant. I'm hoping all of these extra guys help me. I don't know if they do. This is the sleeping giant card. But look, the forests are almost destroyed. I already know what the champion could do, so I'm just going to move this over here. I got the mermaid. So here's what the mermaid could do. Here's the mermaid card. You must place the mermaid on a flooded tile. Any Atlantean on a peninsula tile adjacent to the mermaid collects 1 mystic energy before taking its action. If a tile in the mermaid's peninsula floods, return it to the supply. Okay, so we got now the fawn. Okay, where's the fawn meeple? Okay, that looks like the fawn. So I got the fawn. During suffer misfortunes, Atlanteans placed in the same peninsula as the fawn can, when possible, be moved to the fawn's tile instead of being returned to their pool. Oh, cool. So he could mitigate. I guess he plays the flute and calls them, saves them. Place the giant on 2 spaces in a wild peninsula. When taking actions, roll and divide 2 dice, then divide the tile's target number, rounding down. Collect that many resources. Okay, so the giant helps me do work, but the giant can't go into civilized spaces. That's funny that, okay. Here's the giant token. There's the giant token. Oh, cool. So, all right. So I got a bunch of stuff. My nose is running. Okay. Oh, Alex has another comment. What does Alex have to say? I'm curious. If you play with other people, do they also have to take 4 misfortune cards? Or each? Okay. You take what? If you play, I don't know the 2-player rules. I think the 2-player rules is each draws 2. But when you play 3 or more, every player draws 1 misfortune card. And then that player is in charge of what happens. So, like, that's where problems arise, because if they are on the library and we got a flood, they're not going to flood the library and race there. So they're going to flood me. And I'm like, no, don't flood me. We need to, you know what I mean? That's where egos and personalities come into conflict. Like, I think with the solo game, it's probably the easiest because it's total cooperation. But when you play, I really want to play this with 6 people, just because the spaces will be limited. Everybody wants to be cool. The difference is with 1 player, it's 4 misfortune, but I get the hologram that gives me all of these extra abilities. And Zapton is at work, but have a blessed day. Thank you. I got friends coming over. It's Halloween. I got candy upstairs. I just cooked and ate a hamburger, and I'm ready to go. All right, so, okay, so I recruited the giant. I suffered the misfortunes, and oh yeah, it's worker actions, worker actions. So I got myself and a follower over there. I need to get an 8. I have +1, and I rolled a 6. +1 is 7. Ah! I don't have good hopes about this game. Okay, I need to recruit gold. I have 1 worker there. I need to roll a 5, but I have the bot that gives me +2. 3, yes. Oh my God, this is super, super difficult. I accomplished, well, I can't say accomplished nothing. I got a mermaid, a fawn, and a giant. Let's see how those work out. So now it is the new round. I move this counter 1. I take a mystic energy, and I start all over again. So I'll place the mermaid here. These 2 guys, well, since this space is 8, this space is 8, I'm going to go here. Okay. I'll send this guy with a bot. I'm going to assume I get it, so I'm going to send him over here to build the component. And I'm going to manufacture that last ore into Atlantium. And then, okay, and I'll put the fawn over here to protect these 2. And then the giant, place the giant on 2 spaces in the wild peninsula. When taking actions, roll and divide 2 dice. Then divide the targets. No, okay, so I will put, we don't have any crystals, so I'm going to go there. All right. Okay, so there we go. All right, so I placed everybody. I will draw 4 misfortune cards. And let's see. Lack of support. Okay, so I'm getting new cards. Counselors lose their abilities this round. Any illegally placed in okay, so my champion is not protected. If the ocean crashes there, he loses his turn rather than he gets to do. Okay, the oceans. So oh, and any 2 spaces. I see, like that. Okay, I misread it. All right. Oh, the 100 hands. Roll a die. Move all possible landings to the location based on the results. Oh, okay. 6. So 6. I have to move as many Atlanteans as I can to the mountains. That really sucks. So he'll go here. These 2. You know what? I'm just going to put them here. The bot and these guys aren't Atlanteans, so they're going to stay. This game is really, really rough. And the forests flood. Oh, the forges flood. Oh, well. At least, well, it saved me from losing an action. Oh, that sucked. All right. Speaking of holograms, you play with a group. Do they also go? No. The hologram is only for 1 player and 2 players. If you play 3 players, you get enough workers. You don't need the hologram. And then a couple of these components only, I think 3 out of the 10. There's like 21 components. You shuffle them up, but if you're playing solo, you use the ones that have the hologram. So I think 4 are always the same in a solo, and then 6 are random. The other different thing, well, not different, but you take the library deck, and there's a bunch of artifacts. You shuffle up the artifacts, and you deal 10, and you shuffle it into the library. So it's always 10 different artifacts in every game, and that's the setup. All right, so what was I about to do? Or I was about to do the actions now. Okay, so I'm going to do the giant first. So I'm going to roll 2 dice and divide it by 6. I got 6, so the giant gets me 1 crystal. Cool. Okay, giant helped. Giant helped. Okay. Any Atlantean. Okay, so this bot does nothing. This mermaid does nothing. The fawn does nothing because 100 hands moved us to the mountains. So I'm going to roll. I got 4 dice in the mountains. Every one of them needs a 4. So I'm going to get a lot of ore, I hope. I get 2 ore. Okay, 2 ore. It's not what I wanted, but that's what I got. All right. And then I have to flip over 1 tile. I will flip over the city tile. Pretty dangerous considering I haven't recruited. I still got 3 more Atlanteans that I can recruit, and I'm already losing the city. All right. New round. First thing, I get Mystic Energy. I will send the giant to get some gold. I will send a worker to get some gold. I definitely don't need any ore. I need the mine. So I'm going to send these 2 to do this. I'll put the fawn over here to protect them. And the bots. Oh, new hologram power. Oh, that's right. The hologram comes back, and I get 2 volunteers. My new hologram power is: you may place the hologram on any flooded tile. That tile is available for use this round by anyone, following usual placement rules. When any tile in the that peninsula floods, treat the tile with the hologram as though it also flooded. Oh, okay. All right. So I could put him here, and temporarily he's the Aquanaut, so he's going to go down there and mine for crystal. And these 2 guys, I'm going to I'll send the I might as well mine the rest of this. And you know what? I'll do this just so I could use the bot. That's probably a mistake. All right. That's probably a mistake. What about special cards? Does each player get, what are special cards? These cards that I'm flipping over are only when the hologram's in play. It tells me about the hologram's power. But other than that, there's no special cards. Like there's potions and spirits and stuff like that. There's wonders that are shuffled into the library. There's 3 wonders that every game, but I forget if I shuffled the wonders into the library already because I can't find the cards. So I got to find where I put the wonder cards. But other than that, there's no special cards really. All right. So I placed all my workers. Now I got to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the mermaid fawn. Those are shuffled into the misfortunes. Those are shuffled. So they may not show up. They may show up. Depends on the shuffle. So the mountains flood. Man, this game is. I'm telling you right now, I'm losing. The mountains flood. The forest floods. All right, so this is considered flooded. He comes back, but it protects that, so that's not that bad. And a catastrophic flood. So 3 tiles have to flood. Damn you, damn best. Yeah, this game is like almost over already. So I'm just going to flood 3 libraries. That sucked. All right. Oh, I forgot to place my volunteers. I'll place them here. I don't care. They were hard to see, so I'll place them there. All right. So, first things first, let's do some gold mining. So this guy over here, he only needs a 3 because the bot's with them. Of course, he failed, so I'm spending 1 mystic energy. And I'm going to put the gold here, and I'm going to activate this guy, and that will build my first component. Next round, okay, so I unlock this space. So normally I could only build 2 components around. Now I could build 3 components around. It doesn't sound like it's a big deal, but it is, because the object of the game is to get to see you have to build these. So now I have the opportunity to build 3 around instead of just 2. All right. So that was gold. So that was these 2 guys. All right. Now, since I got all this ore, I'm on space. I could trade in 1 ore for 2 Atlantium. So looks like I'm going to be doing pretty good with Atlantium. I mean, easier said than done. Now the giant is going to do some gold mining. 4 divided by 5. I get nothing. I'll spend 1 mystic energy to get 1 gold. Okay. Oh, and then these 2 are next to the mermaid, so that gives me 2 mystic energy. That's good. And okay, these 2 guys recruit another guy. That's cool. My 2 followers, they need a 9 plus 1. They got an 8. Plus 1 is 9. Yes. So these 2 guys go back to the thing, but they recruit a permanent follower. Cool. The giant already went. The mermaid is done, and the fawn is done. Cool. But now I got to flood 1 tile. So I am going to flood one of the forges. All right. New round. First thing, I get a mystic energy. This is the 3rd round, so this is still at 1. I hope I get to see you play this game with the group. That would be fun. I haven't. Oh, I take it back. I have recorded a group. We role played. Maybe we'll record a group game. That's a good idea. All right, so let me put these. I'll put these dice over there. And now it is the start of the round. Let's see. What am I close to building? What am I close to? I could build. Okay, this is pretty helpful. So I'm going to put a crystal here and a gold here. And I need 1 more crystal. So I will put the giant on these 2 spaces. Hopefully that'll get me the crystal. I'm actually going to throw the bot with the giant. Help. And I need gold. So I'll put 2 here. I'll put... Oh, what's the hologram's ability? The emissary. Any island tile containing the hologram will support additional Atlanteans beside its maximum. Oh, so I could put 1 more Atlantean in a spot where the hologram is. Not the best power right now. I will send these 2 guys to recruit more. I'll put the mermaid over here, and I'll put the fawn over there. These 2 spots in the forge are the same, and then I'm gonna go to the library for the first time. And what will the? You know what? I'm gonna forge all my Atlantium. And that might get me through the rest of the game. Right now I got 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always take 4. That way I don't lose track of how many cards I played. Nothing happens. The seas are calm. Well, the seas better be freaking calm after all of that action. Holy mackerel. Labyrinth. Here's a new card. Atlanteans in the mountains do not take actions and do not return to their pools. They must remain there next round. Well, it's a good thing there's no Atlanteans. Oh, in the mountains. It's a good thing there's no Atlanteans in the mountains. So that was bad. Malfunction. No components may be used or built this round. Okay, so that guy's turn is wasted. And red skies. Gain 1 mystic energy, and I could recruit the mermaid, but I already got the mermaid. Oh, that Poseidon willing, that was an excellent turn. An excellent turn. That was like a free turn. Ooh, I needed it after all those catastrophic floods. Okay, so now I'm going to take my actions. All right, so I'm going to take these two guys' actions. I could turn these two into 2. I should have put them down a space, but I thought we were going to get flooded. That's what I get for being cautious. These two get mystic energy from the mermaid. And then these two, I need to roll an 8. I have +1. I roll a 4. I have a 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm spending the mystic energy, and I recruit my last Atlantean. Now, I really don't care about the city. All the city does is absorb hits right now. These two dice. I need 5s to get gold. Okay, a 6 and a 4. I'll spend 1 mystic energy to get 2 gold. And then me up there in the library, it is take 2 cards, keep 1, and discard the other. Okay, so I could spend a mystic energy to keep the second one. The Enigma of Alar City. I think I got 1 leader in a civilized peninsula may take it action a second time this round. A lost schema. Pay 1 less resource for building. So I could use this in the place of a resource for building a component. So I spent 1 mystic energy to keep both library cards. I could have a total of 4. Both of these are 1-shots. If I draw over 4, I could spend them immediately to get down to 4. All right, so. Oh, now this guy, I roll 2 dice. Oh, that was me. I'll bring me back. Now the giantess, she is going to roll 2 dice. I rolled a 5, 6, 7. The bot helped. 7 divided by 6 is 1. She gets me 1 crystal. And then I have to flip over 1 tile. So I will flip over a forge tile. It's okay. Top of the round. So now at the end of the round, I got to flip over 2 tiles. I get 1 mystic energy, just as per the rules. And it is the beginning of the round. Just checking to see if there's any comments. There are no comments. I thought I brought a can of soda over here with me. Just the constant talking. I just want to get my soda that I opened and put over here. There you go. All right. Top of the round. So I could put 2 crystals, 2 gold. So I'll be able to build that. So I'm going to put, this worker never came back. So I'm going to put him there to build that component. Are there any other components that I could build? Okay, all I have is 1 piece of gold, but I have a whole bunch of Atlantium. So, no. So I need a gold and I need crystals. So, gold and crystals. So you know what? All right, I'm going to put the What's the hologram's power? What's the hologram's power? The hologram's power is when a hologram is on a tile in a wild peninsula, the target number for that tile is reduced by 1. Okay, so he's going to help us. All right, so he's going to help us gold mine. So right now, instead of 5s, these are 4s. And I'll put the bot over here. I'll put the giant over here. I'll put this guy over here. So we'll front load with gold right now while it's easy. I don't need to. So I'll put these 3 over here to get some crystal. This guy I'll mine, and if I'm mining, I gotta refine. These spots are all the same, so I'll put me here because I could still do it. I'll put him there. I will put the mermaid here, and the fawn really doesn't matter, but I gotta place him someplace. So I'll put the fawn. I'll put the fawn over here with me. Why not? All right. Cool. Now I got to do 4. Oh, okay, Alex. It's got another question. If you're playing with the group, how many? Yeah, each player can have 4. Each player can have 4. So you'll go through that big library deck a lot better with 4 players. You know. Yeah, and the library deck has a lot of cool stuff in it. There's wonders. There's you can unlock like other islands and things like that. So I love going to the library, but it doesn't help you build the component for the most part. Some of them can be. So it's I should get the library more. Catastrophic flood. Flood 3 tiles at any sections. Yay, catastrophic flood. Boom. Civilization's taking a hit. So the cities, the forge, and the library. Man, those catastrophic flood cards are rough. Hopelessness. Each counselor discards 1 library card. Oh, God. Right, so I lost the lost schema. So that'll be the discard pile for the library. That was rough. Okay. Onslaught. This round, monsters act twice. There's no monsters because these guys are called allies. Paranorm. Return all Atlanteans placed on a tile with an ally to the supply. Return all allies to their pools. Oh, no. So I lost the giant, the mermaid, and the fawn. And then all Atlanteans. No, there was, and all these guys. So they all of a sudden got, the different species didn't trust each other and they fled. Oh, that sucked. That really, really sucked. All right. So now we're going to, so this guy will build this piece. I'll put these back into the pool. So there's a space over here. I could put a worker there and gain 2 volunteers. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. All right, so I'll do these 3 guys. They're going for crystal. Crystals are only gained on a 6. So I got a 5, which I could turn into a 6. So I got 1 crystal out of these 3 workers. The hologram. This is a 4, and then I have +2, so I only need a 2. So these guys come back. I get a piece of gold. This guy will convert. Oh, I got to do me first to see if he gets the ore. Of course. And then, so I get ore, and he converts it into Atlantium. Okay, so I got a nice reservoir of Atlantium. I could chill out with that for a little while. I lost all my monster allies. I don't know. That made me feel bad. Yep. See, that's the benefit of playing with a group. No. You only when you play solo do you get one mystic energy a turn. You got to go to the temple and pray to get mystic energies. For each worker, I can still do that too, but I haven't. For each worker you put in the center, you get mystic, and the center could hold an infinite amount of workers. The gods giveth and the gods taketh away. Yep, that seemed to be taken away a lot in this particular game. What am I doing? What am I doing? So first thing I'm going to do is this guy is going to. Oh, I got to set up for the next turn. So this goes here. I get one mystic energy. All right, so now I'm set up for the next turn. So the first thing is this guy's going to go over here. And that means next round I get 2 extra workers. Okay, so that's that. The second thing is, let's see, can I build any components? Can I build any components? Yes, I can. Okay, so I could put 2 here, a gold here, and a crystal there. So I could build that. So this guy will install that. I have gold and Atlantium, and everything else requires crystals. So, what is the hologram's power? You may use the hologram this round to build a magic item with a discount of 1 resource or mystic energy. Where do magic items come from? I got to look up magic item. Magic items. Okay. Allies, mystic energy, monsters, curses. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, so these magic items are just available for me to build. Cool. So the Helm of Invisibility, this is what it requires to build it. The Crystal Sword, the Winged Sandals, the Constellation Cloak, and the Mirror Shield. So this is destroy to break Medusa's curse. Okay, destroy this item and remove this Atlantean from the game to cancel any misfortune. The Winged Sandals, destroy to allow Atlanteans on this tiles to flood to remain on the tiles this round. Okay. Destroy to allow an Atlantean in your peninsular location to succeed on a failed roll. Destroy to cancel the effects of a monster or a monster misfortune on a tile in your. They're not that great. All right, but I need crystals. I need lots of crystals. So I'll put these 3 here. I want to go to the library. I will go here to get some gold. And that leaves me 1 worker. We'll go over here in the library. All right, because we're pretty good with Atlantium. I have 1 piece of gold. He's building. Next round, I got extra workers. All right, so let's deal with 4 misfortune. I really got to get components built. Did I take 1 mystic energy? Alex, did I take 1 mystic energy? C comms. The C is calm. Lamea. All counselors must remove 1 Atlantean from play. That is alone on a location if able. Wow. So the Lamea just kills one of my guys. So this guy is alone. So this guy is dead. Wow. There's a machine that allows me to resurrect, but it's not in this game. So I just lost I just lost. Oh, he says I didn't take it. So one of my Atlanteans got killed by a Lamea. That absolutely sucks. Red skies. I can recruit a new mermaid. So I will do that. All right, Jock, some mystic energy. So I get the mermaid again, or a different mermaid. That one died. So I'll put these cards away because I don't have the fawn or the giant. And then the last card is the mountains get flooded. Oh, that's not good because that's the only source of ore, and ore is the only source of Atlantium. So I have only 4 more Atlantium unless I could unflood that tile. That's not good. That's not good. I can't believe I lost an Atlantean. That bothers me so much. That bothers me so much. Okay, so the first thing I will do is myself. I get 2 library cards. Oh, and I'm going to spend this one so I could do it twice. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 library cards. I don't have any mystic energy, so I'm going to lose 1. The Ballad of Courage. This round, whenever every files would be returned to your pool when a tile floods, they first immediately take the action. 1 leader in a wild may take its action 2 additional times. I'm going to take this. This is discarded. So that goes into the discard pile. And then my second action, because I used the scroll of Elarcity, a phoenix egg. Oh, wonder. Okay, so I got my first wonder. When one of your Atlanteans uses the forge, you may forego its action to instead discard this card and remove your Atlantean from the game, either to recruit the Phoenix or to transmute 1 ore into 5 Atlanteans. Oh, that's rough. The Codex of Okay, I'm going to take the Codex of Continuity. So I'm giving up the Phoenix egg. So the Codex of Continuity, discard 1 drawn misfortune before it resolves. So I get to say nope to a misfortune. As much as that's cool to recruit the Phoenix, I don't want to give up another guy. Although, what could the Phoenix do? What could the Phoenix do? That's a Griffin, Unicorn. Atlanteans placed on a tile with the Phoenix gain 1 additional Atlanteum when they exchange ore in the fort. Okay, I don't need Atlanteum. All right, so I don't feel too bad about that. But Atlantis is dying, my friends. So let's deal with this. So I'm going to get 2 dice. Oh, I'll do 1 dice at a time. So this is for the hologram. The hologram needs a 6. He rolls a 2. This guy needs a 4. He rolls a 6. Perfect. All right, and that was for crystals. So these 3 come back. I'm going to roll 3 dice over here. I need 5s, and I don't have any modifiers. I don't have any mystic energy. So I get 2 gold. All right, I can't complain about 2 out of 3. I'll put these dice over here because I got a bunch of dice over here. This guy will come back and build this. So now I have the Epiphanous Port. Discard 2 cards off the top of the library to take 1 ore, or 3 cards for 1 gold, or 4 for 1 crystal. So I could just sacrifice knowledge for immediate gratification, I guess. And then this guy, next round, gain 2 volunteers. So I go like that for 2 volunteers. All right. And now I have to flood 2 tiles. I will flood this. And I will flood that. Yeah, I don't see myself winning. I don't see myself winning. All right. So, can I build anything? Okay, I could do this. All right, so I could build that. So I'm going to place this guy over here to build that. I'm going to place this guy over here to get 2 followers next turn. Oh, what could mystic energy? Move this up to 3, and now it stays 3 for the rest of the game. And I am the alchemist. Collect the potion cards. Choose to draw 2 into your hand. During this round, the hologram may use 1 potion at any time, even to interrupt. Okay, so I get potions. I get 2 to my hand. You're landing it. Oh, collect, choose, and draw. Okay, so I get to take 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to take the Tonic of Clarity and the Elixir of Vitality. Okay, and I will spend the Elixir of Vitality right now. Gain Mystic Energy equal to the Wrath counter -1. So the Wrath counter is at 3, so I'm going to take 2 Mystic Energy. Okay, and this is the Tonic of Clarity +2 on die rolls. So I'll use that immediately when I can. All right, so now it's the top of the round. Oh, I'm placing everybody. I need a lot of crystals. So I'm going to put the mermaid here. I'm going to put these 3 guys here. I will put this guy here. I will put this guy here. And I send the leader to I'll put these two guys here. And I'll go here. I guess that's what I'm doing. And 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. The library's flood. Let's all lament that lost information. Red skies. Gain 1 mystic energy, and I may recruit the mermaid, but I already got the mermaid. Calm seas. Spur the cycle. Reshuffle the misfortune. Okay, so everything, the whole deck gets reshuffled. So I'm terrible with shuffling, so give me a minute. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody? I got 17 people watching. This is not my normal time, so thank you. How you doing, Alex? What are you doing home? Or are you home? Maybe you're watching at work. I don't know. A lot of these computer people could just put on stuff. Maybe you work nights. I don't know. A lot of assumptions. So I'm going back to work on Monday. I'm going back to my old job. See how that's going. Like Yankees lost. They lost the World Series, or they're out of the World Series. I don't know what's going on. I'm not a baseball fan. That was the world's worst shuffle right then and there. You got me curious about the old group, so I looked up on the meetup. Looks like they're going back to cobblestones. I think that Fridays is closing, so the group is going back to cobblestones. If that's near you, I don't know what day of the week it is. I haven't really paid attention to that. Okay, so that was shuffling. So now what I am going to do is I'll do these guys first. So that's 3 mystic energy, because the mermaid gives 1 mystic energy for everybody adjacent to them. And then I might as well roll their dice. So I need 6s. For each 6, I collect 1 crystal. I still can't get over one of my followers died. Okay, so I got a 5. So I'm going to spend 1 mystic energy to get at least 1 crystal. So that takes care of all of that. So these guys come back. This guy will come back, and that'll give me 2 followers for next round. This guy will come back, and I will build this component. So put all that Atlantium away. And this component is the spectral replicator. So next round, if the hologram is on an island tile, it takes its action 3 additional times. So that just supercharges. 3 additional times. Oh, I screwed myself. I only gave myself 3. I thought it was 3 times. So he could go 4 times. Nice. Nice. I forgot about this, but that's cool. Okay, so I'll do this. I'm going to roll 2 dice for the followers first because I want to do something special with my leader. So I'm not going to spend the mystic energy. So these 2 guys were worthless. Absolutely worthless. All right, so this is me. So I'm going to nice. I didn't need to spend anything. So I dug some gold, but I'm going to the puzzle of production. I may take my action 2 more times. So this is me. I drink a potion. I drink some meth. And I just go nuts. Okay, so those do absolutely nothing for me. I do not want to spend the mystic energy. All right. So there goes. Okay, so I'll drink this potion. That'll give me +2, and I'll spend 1 energy to get a gold. Okay, so I did a lot of drinking of potions. So this guy, he gets a 6. Nice. And now he only needs a 3 because he's got the bot with him. Nice. So we got a lot of gold. All right, so I'm going to put the dice over here. It's the end of the round. I have to flood 3 tiles. Oh, jeez. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put a mystic barrier up right here. Boom. The mystic barrier gets broken. That's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay. No. So I put a mystic barrier over here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, God. So I'm going to rely on a lot of mystic energy now, the prayers of the gods to stave back the ocean. So new round, 1 mystic energy. That's at maximum, whatever, and new hologram power. The channeler. Collect the spirit cards. Choose and play a spirit card from your hand. The hologram gains this ability till the end of the round. Okay, so the hologram now has the ability to channel spirits. So I'm going to pick one of these. You may randomly draw your first card from the unused artifacts when drawing it. No, okay. Collect 1 additional landing whatever. Gain 2 file. Roll twice and take the better result in the forests. That one might be good. Okay, so this is the only one that really helps me. The high Leoroi. Roll twice and take the better result in the forest. All right, so the hologram is talking to the spirits. Okay, so there we go. So now I get to place everybody. Let's see. So I'm going to put 1 guy over here. So next round I get 2 followers. Okay, I'm going to put these 2 followers here to power up the supercharge the hologram next round. It looks like I'm going to start burning the library for guaranteed stuff. Discard 2 cards at the top of the library to take 2. Okay, so what do I need? All right, let's look. Okay. I got 1 Atlantium. I got 2 gold, and I got a crystal. Okay, so I can build that. So this guy's going to go build that. I have a bunch of gold. Okay, so I need crystals. All right, so this guy is going to go here. And this guy's going to go here. And we're just using secret knowledge to get crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these library cards just go away. They just go away. But I don't get them yet. But I'll put them over here. Okay. I need crystals. I need crystals. All right. I also need gold. So I'll put these 3 gold here. And that's going to give me enough to build the second piece. So I'm going to put this guy here. All right. And what else do I need? I'm going to do this. I'll do this. Put them. No, that doesn't even help. I'll do this. I'll put the mermaid here, and I'm going to go to the library. Okay, there. Got to go? Okay. Yeah, it'll be up. You can watch the end of it later. Thank you. Thank you for talking. Thank you for talking. Anybody else have anything to say? A bunch of people watching. All right, so that's that. That's that. I'm going to draw 4 misfortunes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see. Catastrophic flood. So I'm going to use the codex or whatever to just stop that catastrophic flood. We can't have that. We can't have that. The Sphinx. The Sphinx. Discard any amount of library cards, then roll a die. If the amount of discarded cards plus the library result is 7 or more, recruit the Sphinx. Otherwise, remove Atlanteans from play equal to the difference. Wow. Discard any amount of library cards and roll. All right, so I'm going to just front load this. The situation is I can't lose Atlanteans. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm discarding 6. 6 plus 6. I recruit the Sphinx. But it just hurts to get rid of that much library stuff. So where is the Sphinx card? All right, so I get the Sphinx. Here is the Sphinx. And I'll put him in my potential. He's not there yet. Atlanteans placed on the library tile with the Sphinx may draw the first library card at random from the unused. Okay. All right. All right. All right, that's cool. So I got the Sphinx. The mountains gets flooded. The mountains is already flooded. Oh, God. So that means I got to flood 2 others. So I'll flood that, and I'll flood the cities. The sleeping giant. Put her in the forest for a randomly chosen wild peninsula. Oh, it's random. All right, forest. This round increase all so nobody's there. Same situation. So we found another giant sleeping in the forest. All right. Wow. All right. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? All right. So first thing I do is recall these guys to give me 2 crystal. I'll put the 2 crystal here. Then I'll recall these 2 guys. And I'll build these 2 components. Okay. Permanently remove one of the follows from play, then unflood a flooded tile. That's sacrifice my people to save. Move this Atlantean to any wild, even one already occupied. Okay. Okay. I'm more concerned with just building the components. All right. Looks like I need Atlantium, which is impossible because the floods end. So, oh, geez. All right. I gotta do a lot of stuff. So the mermaid gives me 1 mystic energy, and I get 2 library cards. Keep 1. Discard the other. Okay, I get 2. I get 2 artifacts. Each time you take the Forge's action, you replace 1 landing with another resource. Okay, your mystic energy increases the die's value by 2 instead. Oh, I am keeping this. I am keeping this. Oh wow, that is awesome. So each mystic energy is worth 2. So each mystic energy is worth 2. Okay, so he comes back. Did I take the mystic energy for this? That takes care of that. And now I need to roll a 3. Nice. So I get gold. All right. Now I have to flood 3 tiles. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2, 4, 5, 6. I only have to flood 2. So I'll flood here. And I'll flood here. Okay, this guy comes back. The hologram does 3 actions next turn, and I get 2 workers. All right, that was rough. Here's 1 for beginning a round. Here's my new power, the Adept. Nice big fat lady from Atlantis. Add 1 mystic energy. All right, so I get 1 mystic energy. Atlanteans on a tile with the hologram gain these uses. So add 1 to the result of a die roll at any landing on tile. Okay, transmute 1 resource into another. Okay, cancel if basic flood misfortune on the tile's peninsula. Atlanteans on the tile may contribute mystic. Okay, cool. All right. So now nobody could go to the forest. And okay, so I can't build anything this turn. This just sucks because I can't go to the forest. All right, so let's. So it looks like this is just a gather mystic energy turn. So this guy will go here to get 2 volunteers, which will go here so that the hologram could go 3 times. All right. I can't even place the Sphinx, so I will place her here, and everybody else is, well, this guy doesn't even do anything, but everybody else is just praying. It's time to pray. I'll put 1 gold here. It's time to pray. I think I'm losing. 1, 2. Oh, I got to do it in the right order. 3, 4. Okay, 4. All right. Red skies. Gain 1 mystic energy, and I may recruit the mermaid. I already have the mermaid, so I'm not going to worry about that. Red skies. I'll take the mystic energy. Controlled flood. Flood 2 tiles in any peninsula. Mystic barriers do not prevent. That's the end of the game. Cancel a basic flood. Okay, so that's 3. So that's only 2 energy because of the hologram. So I could use the hologram to. So this floods, but this would flood. But I used the hologram's ability that just really came in handy. And unflood a tile. I'm going to unflood this because I need a lot of crystal. Unflood a tile. There we go. There we go. All right, now it's my turn. Wow. All right, so she gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mystic energy. 2, 4, 6. Okay. And he gets to go 3 more times, which is 3 more mystic energy. This is literally a Hail Mary. It's just praying at this point. Okay. All right. So now I got to do stuff. Okay. So 1, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. 10 allows me to unflood 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's another 2. So I get to unflood 4, but so that means I have to flood 1. Okay, so let's see. I get to unflood 2, so I'll do this. 1, 2, and now I have to flood 3. So this is just a battle of wills. Holy moly, I don't think this is winnable. This giant goes away, it drowns, and it's a new round. New round, I get this. These guys come back. Stormcaller. Whenever a basic flood misfortune is drawn, you may choose to treat it as a basic flood misfortune for the peninsula where the hologram is placed. Whenever a special misfortune is drawn, you may return the hologram to the supply to cancel it. Okay. Okay. All of these guys come back. I don't see how I'm going to win. I don't think I'm going to survive this round. The only thing keeping me alive is this Numinous amplifier. Oh, I just realized I could have used one of these things. Oh, well. All right. So first thing, we're going to send these 2 guys here to do 3 actions. This guy will go here to get 2 volunteers. I'll send these 2 guys here. What do I want? I want 2 crystals. So we're just going to burn the library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This gives us 2 crystals, which we could put right here. So I'll send this guy to build that. I'll put the mermaid here. I don't know how I'm going to get Atlantium. This is rough. So I guess I'm putting all these guys here. And here's where I die. And here is where I die. 1, 2, 3, 4. No event. Seas are calm. All of the needs on the island moved inland to the next unflooded tile. We're already as inland as you could get. Receding. Receding. Nice. So the sea is being kind. And the library's flood, which Okay, so the libraries, nothing there. So two tiles get sunk, and that's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. Man, this game is rough. This game is rough. Atlantis sinks again. Atlantis sinks once again. There you go. Hour and 20 minutes. I can't seem to save Atlantis. So there you go, everybody. I'm going to try one more time, probably tonight. All right, bye-bye.